One thing you should know about Malawians is they're very proud of their homes, and with little resources, they still manage their waste so well. So the Malawi government doesn't really manage waste in villages, only in the big cities like Lilongwe or Blantyre. But when I was on my trip to Cape Maclear, it was so clean that you'd think the government actually has some initiatives to clean up the waste. But the reason being is because the locals themselves have taken up initiatives to clean up the areas, and not only are they cleaning up, they're actually recycling as well. So I went on a village tour and they actually showed me how they collect the waste, recycle it, and then make products out of it. And this is one of the products that I got from it, and it's a notebook. And they make so many items out of this, not just notebooks, they also make cards, paintings, and a bunch of other things. This is 100% made from recycled materials and it's handmade. So this is another great way to support the community. Like if you go into one of these places, it's always good to buy anything locally made because it does go a long way. This is one of the streets from Chembe village. It's one of the villages in Cape Maclear, and as you can see, there's hardly any litter on the street. There are no public bins in this area, so locals would have to manage their waste in their own homes. The beach is shared by both locals and tourists, and this area is really important for locals because they get to do their washing. And this is a local public school and has no cleaners. The kids and the locals keep the school clean. As you can see again, there's hardly any litter. Whenever somebody litters with either paper or whatever it is, usually some of the locals would come over and collect some of the trash to recycle it. In the next clip, I'm going to show you one of the locals on how he manages waste.
At a police station, we do collect waste paper there.
Okay.
And in this village as well, as we are concerned as a villagers, we do also collecting them and put in the drum for 3 days.
Okay. The whole process is that once the paper has been collected, it then gets transferred into a drum. And in that drum, there's also water in it. And they let the paper soak the water for about 3 days. And after 3 days, they transfer the paper and the water together into a mortar. And from there, women pound the paper until it's fine. So once this process has been completed, it then gets transferred into a basin. And in that basin, they'll add in any more things that they need to add, for example, dyes, maybe to change the color of the paper. And from there, they would use some of the new mixture to put it onto a paper mold. And from there, from the mold, this is where they would let it dry. And I'll show you in the next clip on how the whole process is done.
It depends what sort of paper we're going. Paper which is written in notebook takes 3 days. Then after that, in 3 days, we have some women as well which we are working with. So those women, they do come, we have 2 mortars. Then after they pound, you could have here, you can look after they pound. It looks like this, already pounding, which means it's already now this to put in the water. We do not put another things organic apart from waste papers.
Okay.
But we keep on change the color by using onion skin. We do mix it.
Oh, wow.
And baobab flowers.
Okay.
We do mix on it.
Okay.
And some powder from banana as well.
Okay.
It is just to make it like changing like a brown paper.
Okay.
Yeah, and from there we do. Now there's another technique to see, which means it's not a writing pad, but it's like a cardboard because it's very hard. Tango. Now from there, we do put on that sheet. On that sheet, upside down. And we do finish all these sheets, 64 sheets.
Oh, wow.
After we finish all this, we do make it for 2.5 hours.
2.5
To
hours.
finish that process.
Okay.
And from there, we do carry it here. This is a very important thing by making a paper
Okay.
to press. Once they put there the paper, they put with air, and there's no, it's not straight. But once we press here, the paper stick to iron sheet, and you take off for a piece of cloth back to the pail. Yeah, and then we do wait for 30 minutes. After 30 minutes, you take off and put it under the sun.
Okay.
Any paper tells you what sort are you going to make like a product. If you want to make a paper, if you want to make a card. After that, in 30 minutes, we have another more 30 minutes to dry. While we have sunset, we make twice a day.
Wow.
While a crowded day, we make once.
Okay.
Yeah. This is once we take it, it seems like this. Wow. Yeah.
Nice.
Wow.
This is really good.
Yeah. Because you're not wasting paper, you're recycling it.
Yeah. Dinabanga ma template. Awutokera ku ma plastic.
Okay.
And akabwera anaja. Amanya mulendi popointu kumaseretsa kumajira template nkumadula.
Okay. If you are interested in this tour, I've included a link in the description on how you can book it. Thank you very much for watching, and please comment down below and tell me what you think about the way the locals at Cape Maclear are recycling. Please also like, share and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye.